Gene Stus struck on the right lane, left the 3-6-10 on the left lane, converted the spare. Bobby-Holmes got his rhythm back and struck on lane 32, trying for the double now. Oh, was that pretty? Did you see him post that shot up?
Yeah, and you look at, as you mentioned, Mike, I think that's really important that we notice how balanced Bobby is. When he's making the good shots, he's getting the ball out in front a little bit, and his balance is excellent. Here's a good look at it. Look at the balance. He stayed right there with the shot. Great ball reaction. 10 in the pit.
5 pins the difference. Gene finally misses this right lane.
That's what I was afraid that he might get in trouble with, but he's really been real strong, much stronger than I thought Gene would be on this kind of lane condition. I thought he would have trouble keeping the ball right at the head pin, and that's the first one that's really gotten away from him.
You know, you mentioned earlier that Bobby-Holmes was deep into the lane. What do you mean by that, Earl?
Deep into the lane, well, there's two things when you talk about being deep in the lane. One is ball reaction you're looking for, and the other is where you're playing on the lane surface. Bobby's playing around the 4th arrow, inside, which is the middle of the lane. That's called playing deep. The other is he's getting the ball down the lane a long way before it grips the lane, and that's getting it deep into the surface of the lane.
And you feel that gives him an advantage over the other players.
Right. He doesn't have to cross as many boards, but he still gets hitting power. So when you can keep the ball on line for a long time without crossing boards, you have less tendency to have something go wrong. You're more accurate and you're more consistent, and Bobby's doing that.
Now, Stus left the 3-6-10 on this lane the last time. Does he adjust? What's his thought process now?
I think he will. I think he'll make a move. I think he'll go farther to the left with his feet, try to create more ball speed and a little more loft, get the ball out in front farther. Good shot.
Very good shot.
And a smile from the boss, Sally.
Well, opportunity to take the lead for the first time in the match here.
The match is really in Bobby's hands. If he can strike out in the 9th and 10th, he's a winner. There's not much Gene can do. Possible 244 for Bobby-Holmes, 237 for Gene Stus. Bobby's back in shape here. He's rolling the ball well. His timing is good. He's got a good rhythm going.
A little extra time here.
A little faster with the feet that time, too. Let it get away. Just a little quicker with the approach, and that's all it takes in this game. It's a difficult game at best, as we know, and that was just a mistake in the approach. And Bobby got a little nervous there. That might be the first time he's really made a major error.
Caused by
you can see his
pressure
reaction
of the situation?
I think so. I think Bobby knew he had a chance to really do something, get in the championship match. If I can throw 4 in a row, that one got away.
Nice spare conversion.
We're going to show you that again. Here's a look at Bobby. Now look how fast he gets to the line this time. Much quicker than normal, and that's all it takes. Get to the line quickly, you tend to pull the ball left.
Well, tell me now, he's in the 10th frame. He's still trying to, because of that errant shot, is he going to relax more now?
Well, I think Bobby, I don't know, as I mentioned, I don't know how he thinks that well, but I think Bobby is cool and calm enough that he'll make a good shot here. I don't expect him to make an error. He knows he can still win this match. If he strikes out in the 10th, Gene Stus has to get the first strike to beat him. That's a good shot.
Wow.
I'm impressed with the guy. I like the way he plays the game. I like his confidence factor. And he, as I mentioned, you saw his reaction in the 9th frame when he hit the nose there. He knew he had made an error. And he's not going to let that happen again. Here's a look at, now watch the reaction here when without the error, and you'll see now he knows he made a good shot, and I'm still in this. I'm going to get this strike and make Gene Stus earn it.
This might be the biggest shot of his career right
Could be. This could be the one that gives him a chance to win the tournament. Might win the tournament for him. You never know what's going to happen in the championship match. Another good shot. Excellent shot, and you can see the disappointment there from Bobby-Holmes. This much pressure, that's a great shot.
Yeah, he was looking at that 10 all the way, wasn't he?
He was. He made a great shot there. I think Bobby thought he was going to strike. I don't see how he could have played it much better than that. Not over yet. Gene Stus still needs a mark to win this match. All in all, Bobby's played extremely well. Well, Mike, last time on this lane, Gene Stus made a bad shot, got a break, leaving only the 4-7. He needs a mark to win this match.
A little extra speed, do you think?
Gene is experienced. I think he'll throw it harder, but sometimes when you throw it harder, you tend to pull it. Well, Well, that's how you play this game.
He took the Whaloo philosophy, huh?
That's it. Well, if you're light, you still have a chance to make a spare. If you hit the middle of the head pin, a lot of times you get the impossible split. Gene played it smart. He's been there before. Current player of the year on the senior tour. And we're going to go into a great match here. The current player of the year on the senior tour against the guy that could be this year's player of the year on the senior tour. Here he goes. Here's the first shot, the one he needs to mark. He gets the strike, and look at Bobby's reaction. Sitting on the bench, and he claps for him. Now that's good sportsmanship. Great reaction from Gene Stus. You know, another thing to think about when he's trying to get that ball down that lane and keep it light is the bucket's a tough spare.
Well, there's no bucket. There's just 3 strikes. And a 237 to 211 win. In our championship match, we've got Dickinson versus Stus. Ooh, don't go away.